Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Jester's Wintertime Campfire Sing-Along Holiday Special.
They're singing.
It's a sing-along?
Yeah. Faithful. I don't know the words. Anyway, joining me today,
Oh, I just got
That's
the
all we can
ukulele
afford.
out.
we have the caroling bell, Andrew Frost.
I play Chris Turner, Pararomantic.
We have the chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Casey Reardon.
Yeah, I'm Trey, entrepreneur, and blockchain wizard.
We have the reindeer that ran over Grandma, Rachel Kordell.
Oh, dramatic. I'm the Hex, Madison Harris. You'd be surprised.
I can't think of any other Christmas song.
I thought you were frozen for a second.
Nope.
We have the Let It Go boy.
Silent night.
Yeah, and we have the most silent night in the sage.
Shut up.
Sky Swanson.
How dare you? Give me an S, give me a P, give me an O, give me an Ookie. I'm playing the Spooky.
Oh.
Wait, you lied?
Oh, he did
You
lie.
lied
Yeah.
to us?
Yeah, I caught on
I didn't
that.
think you felt mundane, but
I totally thought it was going to be a mundane, and then when the chain smoker voice came in, I was like, I've been hoodwinked.
You don't think that a mundane person could chain smoke? Anyone could chain smoke.
The fun part for me is I saw this guy had written the Mundane bit in his backstory document, and I didn't understand what it meant. And then he said it, and I was like, oh, did he change his playbook? Like, even I just didn't think about it. Yeah. In part one, the four of you went to a winter retreat, somewhat of a 5-year college reunion, hosted by your good buddy Kyle at a mountain resort owned by Agatha Luxembourg, who also operates the nearby ski resort that got shut down earlier this year. There with Kyle, his boyfriend Sean, and Sean's little sister Ryan. You guys had some drinks, shared some memories, had some laughs, discovered that Madison can do magic now. Chris has cleaned up his act. Trey's super into the blockchain, and Maggie smokes cigarettes and also eats them, apparently. However, when Kyle went out to retrieve a window that Madison flung into the night, he did not come back, and you all went out to find him impaled by many different trees in the pines down a ways down the mountain.
running theme.
And that's where we pick up. You guys are staring at Kyle's contorted body. It is not like it is very clear he did not just get put onto a branch. There are multiple branches impaling him from different angles, as though the trees like sea urchined him, basically.
Upon seeing this, no, I told you. I didn't tell you, but I knew it. The trees, they're evil.
Okay, I hate to say this. I don't think it's the trees, and hear me out on this. I have my sources. I'm pretty sure this is Aggie.
No, it's the trees. Look.
The little old lady.
Yeah.
He gestures at the trees.
But Luxembourg coin crashed, like, right before this happened.
No, there's riots in Luxembourg. It's like a place.
No, but like...
Not that I know
okay,
this. You
so, like,
didn't give us any of this
chain
information.
kind of... The chain can give you information in strange ways, and this is one of them. Here, I'll prove it to you. And I'm going to take out my phone, and I'm going to place it just directly on the corpse of Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take out my silver dagger, and I'm going to cut my hand, and a little blood is going to go on my phone. And I'm using another move
Trey, what are you doing?
called That Old Black Magic. And when I use magic, I can ask a question from Investigate a Mystery as the effect.
Yeah. So go ahead and use that magic.
Very cool. Very
So-
cool.
Use magic. That is a 9 plus 2 for an 11.
Woo! So what is your Investigate a Mystery question?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say what happened here.
The way that, so first of all, pine trees are not like, they're not like oaks in the way that their branches are set up. So this already doesn't look quite right, the way that they're kind of sticking out at odd angles and piercing this guy's body. But from the various angles and all that, you're not sure like the mechanism of what caused this, but you can tell that he was probably pierced by one branch, lifted up, and then other branch shot out to continue piercing him, as though the trees themselves were alive. Like that's the only way that this makes sense.
Oh yeah.
And I think the way this kind of manifests in terms of like my using the old black magic is like I slice my hand, it goes onto the screen of my phone, and like the camera is projecting like this image of what happened, and you can see like the ones and zeros, almost Matrix style, except more of a light blue as opposed to a green, kind of within the image itself.
Hell yeah.
Huh. Okay, Madison, I was wrong. I was wrong. The trees are alive. Let's get the fuck out of this forest.
Wait, but Madison is like, wait, Trey, that was magic the whole time? I thought that was like a party trick. Like,
Madison,
Wait, both of you can
like
do
Halloween.
magic?
you helped run the chain. You could do this the whole time.
The whole
I
time?
knew that. I already knew that.
You know,
What?
I understand that you're having some sort of like a breakthrough or something, but I feel like maybe we should leave the woods.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no, I don't
kinda
trust
what
the
I just
trees.
said.
I fought trees like 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Wait.
great. You fought
And
some
we're gonna
trees.
fight him again now. Let's
What?
go. And like
Oh, gee whiz.
starts running.
Gee whiz.
As you guys say that, Chris, you realize in this moment, Hearn is not with you right now.
Darling?
When you say darling, the nearest trees, they first of all, the branches impaling Kyle all start to and retract out of him.
Oh shit.
And then the trees around you start to loom, and the branches kind of crack and animate, coming to life as though they are going to start attacking you.
Oh man, this is some
We gotta go.
freaky stuff.
I'm like skipping down the path a little bit. Do you know what I'm trying to figure out how to visually describe this. Like, you know, like you start to move away, but you like want to keep running, but like you can't because you're waiting for your team. So you're kind of like hopping in place and slightly moving,
Mhm.
being like, "Come on, let's go!" And then all that starts happening, and she's like, "Ah, shit."
Yeah, I mean, do you sprint or do you hold on?
I would hold on. I would like to make an action, but I feel like combat is going to begin, so I'm waiting.
Well, the good thing about combat in this game is it's not really a separate system. So, what do you want to do?
Perfect. I wanted.
I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of
If-
want to run.
If the
me
trees
too.
look like they're starting to like move in, I would like to try and force the nearest ones up and away to like I guess leave room for people to run if they are within reaching like distance. If that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry, I just keep choking. Oh my god,
No, you're good.
I'm gonna die. Yeah, so yeah, you want to do that magically, I assume?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a 6 and a 5. I get +2.
Woo!
So,
Woo!
13.
Oh my god,
Right?
13?
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Madison kind of like back and forth, not sure whether to run to stay. Put your hands up and force all the trees around you into this one of those like cool tree arches.
Yeah.
They all snap and crawl. You can see like beyond that sort of space they're trying to pierce and get in. As this kind of archway is opening up, running back toward you guys and Kyle's body, which has now fallen to the floor. What do the rest of you do?
I think I'm gonna snatch up my phone and just start running. Let's go! Let's go!
Chris is just gonna look at all of you and be like, well, if we're all just, spitting out secrets all of a sudden. Chris is just gonna sprint, and as he's running, he's gonna kind of animorph into a wolf.
What?
Who the fuck are you? You are not my
Yes!
cousin.
That was the last thing I expected, to be honest.
I am not
I
cousins
really
with
thought
a wolf.
you were. I thought you were just gonna be like, I'm another spooky, and be like, Jonas, let us each play the same playbook.
Okay, you turn into a wolf. Do you need to roll to do that? Is that, or you could just do that
No, I just do. I took the shapeshifter.
from the
So I may
monsters?
change my form. Usually it's just to, like, I gain +1 to investigate a mystery when using, like, their superior senses, but I mean,
Yeah.
wolf's a wolf.
Yeah, you can run fast. Yeah, what's Maggie doing?
Smoking a cigarette.
What else is Maggie doing?
What else is Maggie doing?
What isn't Maggie doing?
Caring.
Protecting her lungs from cancer.
Do I see anything with the sight?
Yeah, you see most of the nearby trees are currently wavering and hazy, like they are being possessed by a spirit.
Okay, spirit.
But
though.
you see that it's not the whole forest. It's just the nearest 24 trees are currently being animated.
Okay, then as everybody runs away, Maggie, like for a brief moment, maybe people aren't listening, but looks at them and be like, "I got the market on possession here. You need to leave right now," and
Wait,
just
what?
starts sprinting after her friends, quote unquote.
Okay.
What was that, Maggie? About possession?
Hey, what was that about the blockchain, you nerd?
Oh, I'll go over that if you want. When we're safe, I'll go totally over that with you, all right?
Yeah. Please
We'll get
run
you
me
making
through
some
what I
money.
already know about. Yeah.
So I think with Madison kind of putting up this barrier, you guys can run pretty easily. Trey, if you want to grab your phone first because it fell down with Kyle.
Absolutely, I do, yeah.
I think you're going to need to act under pressure to successfully not fumble it and lose time.
Okay.
Okay.
Trey's cool, right?
No.
Could I do another jinx, but this time a helpful way?
Yeah, absolutely. And you just pick the unhelpful one anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick the unhelpful one anyway. No, God, that would be rude. All right, that is a 7 total. I hold 1. Fear of the monster minion. He's trying to do inflict 1 harm. I will give you just a +1.
Okay. With a +1, that goes from an 8 to a 9.
Okay, so still a mixed success.
All right, so still just a mid success.
So a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. All right, I'm going to say, because Madison was kind of a distance away and opened this corridor back to you guys, you're still in the danger zone as you're starting to run, right? So you can either have your phone or take a branch to the face.
I'll take my phone is my life.
Okay.
I take a branch to the face.
God, I love those little things. I love them so much.
I say face, but it's not actually a face. You reach down, grab your phone, kind of fumbling it with the little slick blood on the palm of your hand, pick it up, and as you turn to run, one of the branches, right before it gets snapped out of position, pierces through your shoulder.
Ooh.
And comes out the other side, and you kind of see it poke up in front of your face, and it wiggles back and forth like it's saying no, like it's waving a finger at you.
Oh.
And then it slicks back out through your body as you pull forward and start sprinting down, kind of not limping, but holding your shoulder.
Whoa.
Shit, Chris, that doesn't look so good.
You're gonna take 2 harm, Trey.
Oh, God, okay.
But you guys all make it to the edge of the forest. You weren't too deep in, and what are you doing? Are we running back to the lodge? Are we going to stay here and fight the trees? What's the plan?
I think we should burn the forest down.
Yeah, get to the lodge and get some fire.
Okay, you could do that.
Yeah, I think we would go straight back to the lodge.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, you guys start running up to the lodge. You see Maggie with your sight. You can see the animating spirit kind of leave the trees behind you and dissipate as you guys get away from the forest. You also see... no, you don't see anything. I'm going to say Chris, in your wolf form, you, with your heightened senses, as you guys get back out into the cold air around the forest, you start to smell this faint scent of rotting flesh and old stale blood coming closer.
Coming closer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll turn towards it and start growling.
Okay, you just kind of turn towards another chunk of the forest and start growling. The forest growls back.
Chris, what is it? What is it, boy? Little Jimmy stuck in a well? Nah, I'm sorry, this is serious. What's happening?
I'll reform into a man. And be like, okay, yeah, first of all, it's kind of offensive, but it's okay. I know you didn't mean it, but just so you know. Yeah, no, something else is coming.
As you guys are chatting about this, and I assume starting to move up the hill, you hear this rustling in the trees, and a wolverine comes out, kind of snarling and biting.
What
you
I,
can tell.
I said those were a threat earlier, remember?
It's-
They were like, hey, a wolf, and I was like, hey, a Wolverine.
It's got
Anywho.
patchy fur, slavering fangs. Many of its teeth have fallen out. It's just obviously a zombie, and its eyes are glowing green. Well, one of its eyes is glowing green. The other one's hanging out of its skull.
Yeah, those things are like really dangerous. Maggie's saying as you get a little too close.
Yeah.
These things are like really dangerous. Like a
Bites
wolf
your
or a
ankle.
Ow, Jesus!
You're gonna take one harm. It seems pretty.
Maggie is like trying to punch it off, and it's just like, we created you. It's just like punching you off.
Yeah, go ahead and kick some ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll weird because I have the
You
big
got the
whammy.
big whammy. Yeah.
That is just an 8.
Can I help out?
You can, but you would only be able to take it to a
I
9,
have
so-
helping hand. It gets +2 if I
Oh, look at you! Hell yeah! Go ahead and help out.
Come
the
on,
blockchain
baby.
just slowly starts making its way around your leg.
You keep that thing away from me. I don't believe it.
All right, helping out is +cool.
Oddly enough, we didn't make that one.
That is a 3, so that is a go on that one.
2 harm.
So you deal 2 harm to the Wolverine, kind of punch it off of you. It does deal that 1 harm in return,
It's all good.
as it bites on your ankle there. Trey kind of comes up and like goes to kick it into the woods, but it just like you slip on some snow and hit your ass hard.
Ah, my tailbone. Oh, fuck.
Now,
Fuck.
I think Madison and Chris are like halfway up the hill. Maggie and Trey, you're by the tree line, and you guys can see, kind of like in a cartoon when you startle a bunch of bats in a cave, a bunch more green glowing lights start popping up in the darkness of the trees.
No.
What do you guys do? Trey is about to have his throat torn out by a zombie Wolverine.
Yeah, we're well, obviously turning around.
Okay.
No one gets left behind.
I don't think Trey notices all the other ones.
I'm gonna attempt to kick it into the woods again.
Okay, if you want to kick more ass, sure. Madison, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Can that play out first or?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is a 10.
Whew.
Nice.
And I think what happens is Maggie gets really pissed off at this Wolverine. And she's like, I'm going to kill you, you stupid little rodent. Yeah, goddamn, not a rodent, but you might as well be a rodent. And it like gets really angry to the point where there's this steam rising off of them and their foot literally catches fire as it connects with the Wolverine.
Whoa!
yeah.
And you watch in this like burst of blood and gore as a single horn like jaggedly shoots out of their forehead.
Ooh, cool.
As this like power is unleashed from them. And that is Solitude. That's a 10. On a 10 plus, choose one advantage. You gain advantage, play +1 forward, or give +1 to another harm. You inflict terrible harm. I think it inflict terrible harm. So +1, so that's going to be 3 whopping damage.
So you kick this little zombie Wolverine off of Trey as it goes to lunge for his throat. It just explodes. Like it flies, it goes a few feet in the air and just comes apart. Cinders flying off into the forest. You guys see more of those green lights are coming out, but like you pick Trey up and you start hustling him up the hill.
I was going to say I want to like magically lift him, like
okay.
far away and just like stand him up.
Okay.
Imagine like zombie gore just all over Trey and Maggie right now, though, as
Yeah.
the Wolverine.
Yeah.
There's like an
exploded.
alert on Trey's phone as horn coin goes up.
I like that they're all just like X coin. They're just all named something like
Yeah.
It was 2012. We weren't that
That's
creative. back
basically
then.
how they work.
Madison, did you take a wise soul?
Yeah, I did.
So,
Should I ask?
well, it's up to you to ask. I can't just
Well,
tell
yeah,
you.
but okay, sure. What is it gonna be a problem if I lift?
Well, if you miss, he is going to be swarmed by zombie animals and probably
Okay,
die.
then no.
Okay. Like if
I'm
you
sorry, what?
if you miss with your telekinesis in this spot, like he's gonna get flung away from you, right? We've
Yeah,
established
okay.
that's what happens.
No problem.
So probably don't want that.
So no, thank you for reminding me that I can do that.
So you guys are hustling up the hill. The zombie animals are starting to crawl out of the forest. You see there's like a zombie deer with one leg missing that's kind of hobbling along. There is a zombie a zombie regular lion, like from a jungle, who looks very confused.
See, I told you, they're just jungle lions.
There's a zombie rabbit that is like hopping, kind of like a hopping vampire with its paws up, and then it passes by a zombie tortoise that's just taking its time. You guys run up to the lodge, you fling the door open, you get inside, and you slam the door shut just as the zombie deer like throws itself against the door and starts doom, doom, slamming against the wood that's buckling.
Hey, Sean?
What?
Sean?
What's going on?
Bad things are going on, Sean. There's a lot of zombie animals out there, Sean.
Zombies?
Sean, you should probably... Yes, Sean.
What
We
the-
gotta get... Let me fucking finish, please. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Go grab your sister and let's go.
Okay, but if there's zombie animals outside, like all of our vehicles are at the bottom of the mountain. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, ski?
It's a ski hill.
Probably
I
somewhere.
hope so.
It's a ski resort, Sean.
We could ask Maggie if they got any skis.
The deer bursts through the front door of the lodge and starts
Oh, shit.
shambling toward Chris. It makes that horrible noise that deer make.
I would like to purposefully shoot him out like Trey. That almost happened to Trey.
What kind of
What?
noise did you
Like
make?
force him out through the.
Oh, the
Through
door.
the door.
Oh, okay.
Deer
Yeah,
make
yeah, yeah.
godless noises.
Deer make a
Scott.
horrible like.
I know, but your that impression of
They make that noise, and it's a zombie. It's worse. Anyway, sorry, Trey. What did you want to do?
I want to run to the mantle and grab a shotgun because that's one of the pieces of equipment.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I just want to turn around and shoot the thing.
It says Chekhov on the handle.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Exactly.
I mean, this is a game about Monster Hunters. A lot of the playbooks have guns, so I was literally gonna be like, anytime anyone wants a gun, it's just on the mantle.
Oh
There's
yeah,
just,
I pull
there's-
out my. Maggie had a 9mm on them the whole
There's
time.
just 6 guns on top of the mantle next to that moose head.
That one's actually Maggie's though. It's like bubblegum pink.
Go ahead, Trey.
Yeah,
You're suffering from that shoulder wound, so I think again you're gonna have to act under pressure to get this shot off correctly.
Wait, not kick some ass?
Kick some ass. So kick some ass is for like if you're in direct combat with something. If you're trying to get the shotgun and shoot at it, it doesn't have a chance to get you back, right? You just need to hit. You just need to hit your target.
I
Now,
would've built my character a little differently. Okay, instead
that's
I'm not
fine.
gonna grab the shotgun from the mantle. I'm gonna pull out my katana that I carry with me everywhere.
so I was gonna say, if you want to get up in the deer's face,
Oh
you
my
can certainly
God.
kick some ass.
Oh yeah, I carry a katana with me.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I collect katana. It's fine.
It goes the aspect ratio change and it goes into a full Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just shung. And I would like to try and kick some ass.
Yeah, kick its ass. Go for it.
That is going to be an 11.
Close up on your eyes, close up on their weird deer eyes.
So I rush up with the 11 and slash at it. A sword is usually 2 harm, but I have ancient fighting arts, which means I inflict +1 harm.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 3 harm to the deer.
3 harm, and as a 10+ on kick some ass, you also get an extra effect. You can give someone +1 forward, deal 1 extra harm, suffer less harm, or
Can I move it somewhere I want it?
you can force it where you want it. Yeah.
I would like to shove it out the door.
Yeah, absolutely. So you, katanas aren't stabbing weapons.
Yeah,
You
well-
don't know how to use a katana. You stab it in the side.
Absolutely.
And just like it's a pitchfork with a bale of hay, you just like force it out the front door. Madison, you were kind of getting ready with your powers. You shut the door after it with your magic.
Yeah.
The zombie horde is still coming, or I should say, the zombie herd is still coming up on the lodge. The door is like not gonna close properly, so you need to block it somehow, and there is still that open window, unless you guys want to just make a break for it.
I think we need to leave.
We should go to the storm cellar. That's where Aggie went.
Chris is gonna pull a ring out of his breast pocket. Yeah, this was gonna be my announcement, but we're a little bit past that. Hey, babe. Now would be a real good time to, show up, help.
Wait,
Please?
don't tell me.
You guys all see a shadow appear over the mantelpiece. It is a humanoid shadow. The legs don't look quite right. The head has these huge antlers like Maggie saw earlier, and it kind of lines up on the wall there so that the head lines with the moose, the stuffed moose head.
Ooh.
You married a freaking demon?
Hey, you don't get to tell me how I live my life.
Oh my
I will
god,
have you know, her and I...
congratulations!
Thanks, I know, it's...
My
Chris,
God,
He's great, he's great.
The shadow blushes.
So sorry for how I've treated you over the years. Dude, you're cool, man.
Madison's eyes are hollow as her heart breaks.
Maggie walks past Chris there and looks straight at the shadow and goes, Hearn, what the hell? You married a human? Do you know how many laws that breaks?
Hey, you don't get to talk to him that way.
We're having a conversation, mortal.
The shadow puts his hands on his hips and gives you this cold, shadowy stare. And as you...
God, you were always terrible for conversation.
And then you hear this distant baying of wolves, or hunting hounds, I should say. You hear this distant baying of hunting hounds, and the clatter of hooves on cold, hard ground. The shadow leans forward, kind of peeling off the wall, and as it does, light burns away the darkness, revealing this humanoid figure with one goat leg, one wolf leg, and a face that kind of elongates into a deer skull, from which these huge antlers are jutting. And it leans up right into Maggie's face, so close that the bone is almost touching your nose. And there is this reverberating hiss whisper that just goes through the whole lodge and rattles all of your bones as Hearn the Hunter says, "You were never any good in bed anyway," and sucks back into the moose head on the wall, which cracks, the jaw hangs open, the whole neck turns 120 degrees and then 180 degrees the other way, and the bricks of the mantelpiece start to crack and come loose, and in this just huge, tremendous crash, a full-size zombie moose breaks free from the wall, smashes into Maggie. You're going to take 1 harm just from being trampled.
I'd like to resist, or
It's
what's
not a
it-
thing in
what's
this
it?
game.
I would like to protect
Act
someone.
under pressure.
I can protect someone, right?
You can try to protect her. Yes,
Yeah, you
absolutely. You
can
can push
try.
her out of the way.
I would like to do that.
Wait, just so I'm clear, is said zombie moose like a manifestation of Hearn? Okay.
Is he attracted to it?
It seems like something has gone wrong with her, is what I'll say. In general.
Oh, interesting. Well, I rolled plus tough to protect someone. I get a +1 tough, and because of ancient fighting arts, I also get an additional +1 when I roll to protect someone,
With your katana,
which makes this roll a total of a 12.
Woo!
Oh!
So you get an extra effect to protect someone. You can suffer less harm, put all the danger on you. You can attack the enemy, or you can hold them back entirely.
I would like to suffer less harm.
Okay. So you kind of push Maggie out of the way as this moose roars forth out of the wall, attempts to trample her, gets you instead, but you manage to, like, weasel squirm your way out from under its hooves and take no harm at all.
Great.
Because it was only going to be one. The moose, boom, plants on the floor, opens its mouth, and bellows at all of you. This horrific stench emanating from its mouth, rotting chunks of meat from somewhere inside of its body, just loose little bits fly out and land on your guys' faces and hair. A single, like, rotten tooth goes out and hits Madison in the head.
Ow!
Many meds.
And its eyes, both of its eyes, glow this bright, sickening green. Someone is about to be impaled by a moose. What do you guys do?
Honey, calm down! And I'm gonna wrap my arms around the moose in a powerful
Control
embrace.
your woman!
And I'm gonna use the power
Man.
of love to help them out.
Control your man!
You're gonna help out. Okay, I like that a lot. Go ahead. Or no, you don't go. You power love means you just get a 10, right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you guys see as Chris just goes up and wraps his arms around the moose's neck and just starts patting it, and the moose just...
I know. You helped me, but let me help you, okay?
The moose is momentarily becalmed. There are still zombie animals coming up the house. What does everyone else do?
We
Bros, we gotta get to the cellar. That's what I'm saying. We gotta get to the root of the problem. That's what it was. Oh my god, that's what it was fucking fucking touch.
Okay, okay.
Isn't it called a root cellar? Not like a
Fuck
thing.
me, man. Let's get to the cellar.
I'm
Yeah.
following Trey.
Yeah, that's why you don't trust the blockchain.
Listen, the blockchain was the one that told me about this. Just don't trust me. Trust the blockchain.
Okay.
Trey leads the way out toward the back of the house. Chris is still patting the moose. Maggie and Madison, you're following?
Yes.
Okay, Sean like scrambled away to go get Ryan as you predicted, or as you suggested. So
Yeah.
you guys run out through the back of the house. Is anyone going to tell Sean what's going on? Like, go and find him, or are you just running
no,
out?
not really.
Well, Chris is still with the moose, right?
Chris is still with the moose right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, Trey, you get out through the back of the house first. Madison, you're about to follow in after him when that zombie rabbit drops down from where it had leapt on top of the lodge and hisses at you.
Drop Reddit.
Run away!
I would like to. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. Like my first
Could use
instinct.
magic.
Yeah.
It's awfully tempting, don't you think?
You know what? I will use magic. I
Go
will.
ahead and mark experience.
I will burn everything.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh,
It's a fun move.
So let's go. I will
Go ahead,
just
yeah.
attack. 10.
Holy
Okay.
crap.
Yeah.
Nice.
So with
Yeah.
burn everything, you just deal 3 harm, right?
Yeah. You choose to inflict 3 harm, or 3. It's area magic obvious or ignore armor magic obvious. 3 harm.
There's no reason to choose area in this instance because there aren't any other threats. Are you going to choose area anyway?
Why are you saying that?
I'm asking. Are you putting out a big fireball or are you just incinerating the rabbit?
Am I alone? No, because we're all
all
Maggie's
running
behind
together.
you. Yeah.
Maggie's behind you, but that would hurt Maggie too if it was area, right? Or would it be controlled
Or
enough?
it would hurt Trey,
well,
who's
Maggie
also
isn't
in front of
Maggie,
you.
so
Trey's in front of you outside. Yeah.
That's
And
true.
Maggie ain't
is not
invincible.
Maggie.
I think I'm just going to not do area.
Good choice.
because-
You recoil
Like-
back as this zombie rabbit jumps in front of you, and you're just the reflexive motion. The zombie rabbit leaps up and just goes up in a fireball like flash paper.
Perfect. That's magic, and I keep running.
Yeah, we got it. You could do magic. Like,
Trey, you lead Madison and Maggie out to the cellar doors. Chris, you are patting the moose, but it is starting to get agitated again. It seems like Hearn is somewhere in there, but is not listening to you right now. He is agitated by something else.
oh honey, no, it's okay. Deep breaths. Count to 10. Okay, we'll do it together. All right.
The moose starts like
2.
stomping the ground. It's gonna start throwing its head everywhere in a second.
Well, I'm gonna use this time to reassure my fiance to use bonding time.
oh my god, you fucking
Your
maniac.
fucking moves.
So I have to roll a charm.
Yep.
On a 10, I get to hold 2.
The text of this move, by the way, is if you spend some quality time with your guide instead of working on the current mystery, you can roll for benefit.
Which I would say is fair.
We're gonna
That
allow
is
it. Yeah, we're gonna allow
absolutely
it.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
All right.
I agree.
Let's get a good roll. I have a +2, luckily.
Unfortunately, I'm not there to help out, but
So it will be 9.
okay.
9. Okay, you get
So
1.
That's all right. That's all right. I will use said 9 to. You know what? I will use a pararomantic move that I have not picked, and I'll do that to use monster empathy.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with my boo right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's another 9. So I can either ask what does the most desire, what would it accept as good enough for now, and what would distract it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. There are a couple good ones in there.
For the situation.
Good
I'm
enough
trying to
for
think of-
now or distracted are both probably pretty good.
Yeah, what would accept as good enough for now?
That's a tough question.
Death. Murder.
That's pretty
Yeah.
final, I would say.
The problem is it doesn't. Yeah, because you don't know what it wants, so you don't know what. It's hard to phrase what it would take instead for right now. I think at
Like,
this
what would
point,
satiate it, I guess.
There's
for lack
a
of
cardboard cutout of Abraham Lincoln in the room, and it attacks that instead.
I think if you let it be, it's gonna just go in a little rampage for right now, but it's not necessarily gonna come after anyone. So if you kind of use this moment to slip away, the moose will wreck the room, but not like it's not gonna chase you down.
Are Sean and Ryan near? Like, have they made their way back downstairs or no?
They're off probably in their room right now. You haven't seen them.
Okay.
Andrew, all you have to do is abandon your fiance.
Okay, darling, I'm going to let
Husband.
you work off the stress. I just want to remind you that we have a deposit down, so we're not going to get that back. Okay?
Oh, too real.
You guys, you say your piece, run out the back door, you jiggle the cellar open. Trey, you jiggle the cellar open, pull everyone inside. Chris, as you're running out.
Well, I was going to run upstairs and grab the other two, Ryan. And,
Okay, yeah, you run up, grab Sean and Ryan. They've like got their bags. They're freaking out. Pull them down after you. Sean like starts to ask like what's going on, and you're just like, no time.
He's going through some things. Let's just go.
The moose is going through some things.
Let's just go. We'll talk about it later.
As you're passing, Ryan takes out her phone. She's trying to film a vine of this happening, and the moose like rams its head into the like pillar underneath the banister, and she's like, "Whoa!" And the phone just goes scattering. She's like, "Oh, that was a new iPhone."
Oh, the iPhone
Don't
2.
worry, we got something else in the work. It's called TikTok. You're gonna really love it.
Love it. The moose is rampaging, bucking, slamming its head on things, destroying the room. You carefully lead them outside, down into the cellar. Trey, Madison, you're like checking everyone for wounds. Trey, your shoulder is still screwed up.
Oh yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah,
Maggie,
can I heal?
You're like limping slightly. Yeah, do you want to heal someone?
Yeah, I want to heal Trey.
Yeah, go for it. Is
With
that magical?
mage!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed? It is just a 7, but it is
I
still a
would.
7.
No, helping out wouldn't be enough.
Is that
You
your
can sit still.
Is that just the regular use measure? or
Yeah,
did you
it's
take
the
that healing
regular.
move?
No, I didn't take the healing move. I just
Okay.
took the one.
What does it look like as you heal? You don't completely heal him, but you kind of stop the bleeding and.
No, yeah, I think it's just gonna be some sick, some of that sick glowing light hands, and just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hands on both sides of the shoulder
Yeah,
and like shoot it into the middle.
it's like
So,
it's
like-
like in Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
just like Atlantis, the Lost
reference.
Empire.
You
Yes.
zoom in, and it's just these little tiny chains of blocks slowly sewing together.
Knitting the wound together.
yeah, that's it.
Oh,
That's it. Some
so
glowy
funny.
hands right
You guys,
into the hole.
you start healing him. Chris comes down a moment later, followed by Sean, and then Ryan is about to come down the stairs when a zombie wolf bites her braid, her
Oh,
long
my.
ass braid, and like pulls her back.
Well-
And she starts like, "Ah, help me, help me!" She's like
I'm
being
gonna
pulled out of the
Run
the
up
cellar.
with my katana and slice off the braid.
Ooh, yeah.
Cut the hair.
Oh, I have something I want to piggyback off of that, if it works.
Don't cut off the head.
Go
though.
ahead and roll to protect someone, Trey. I think that's. I was thinking what move that is.
Protect someone. Sure.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be +2, 1 from tough, 1 from ancient fighting arts.
Look, Trey. Braid, not neck. Braid, not neck.
Aim high, aim high.
That's gonna be an 11 total, 9 +2.
Woo!
Wolf neck is okay. Kid neck is not okay.
I know how a kidnet works.
You get another extra on protect someone.
Kid neck.
I'm
You,
gonna
you don't need to pick -1 harm. You're not in danger.
okay, I'm gonna say hold someone off
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. That makes
because
sense.
I
You-
want to keep them at bay while Ryan can get down into the cellar.
Yeah. Absolutely. You run up, chop the braid. She she's straining forward, so she basically topples forward down the stairs and face plants on the bottom. But she's alive. That's what counts. She goes, "Ow, God!" Someone helps her to her feet. I think I heard Chris and Madison wanted to do something.
Yes.
Before
after-
you do, I just shout down the stairs. You ever see that movie Mulan?
Sean just pokes out as he's picking up Ryan. Is like, "Not the time, Trey."
It's never the right time to talk about Mulan.
Two things he loves. It's the blockchain and Milan.
Trey has a YouTube channel where he has 2 videos. One is about the blockchain. The other one is like talking about Disney's hidden gem, Mulan.
It's actually,
not enough people know about this movie.
It's actually 120 videos, and 60 of them are on Mulan. 60 of them are on the blockchain.
It's an even split, yeah.
It's
Even
a
split.
perfectly even split.
Chris, what are you gonna do?
As Ryan falls down the stairs with a
We got
braid,
Mulan Mondays.
I will kind of like
Blockchain
leapfrog
Thursdays.
over Trey, and mid leapfrog turn into a goat and ram it out the cellar.
Ooh, hell yeah! You rip. I'm not even gonna make a roll for that because that's cool as hell.
Hell
and
yeah.
Trey got an 11 on the protection, so you're basically fine. Trey, as you're holding it off with the katana, you're sparring, you're like Errol Flynning your sword against its fangs, which is not,
Ooh.
it shouldn't work. But again, you don't know how to use a katana, and then
But it
just
keeps working, so
it keeps
do I?
working. Then at
So
the-
obviously he knows how to use a katana.
I guess he does. At just the right moment, you duck down. This goat form, boom, slams into the wolf, knocks it out of the cellar. You guys pull the doors shut, and you are safe inside. You guys go down further into the cellar, and come into this, like, basically a secret spy room. There is a table stacked with monitors and computers that are all like hacked into your camera feeds, and they're showing, you can see like the herd of zombies that are piling up on the house right now. There's a big conspiracy board on the wall with red string. The whole room is illuminated by a single unshaded bulb hanging down from the ceiling. There's like server racks that are just beeping and flashing colors for no reason, and a wall of weaponry that is mostly empty. And then
Mostly. Is there something up there though?
yeah, there's like a baton, a telescoping baton, and like probably a pistol and a
All right,
double-barrel shotgun.
I'm making my way to that
Making way.
that baton. No matter what happens in the next scene,
Okay. I mean, yeah,
just slowly inching towards it.
okay. Yeah, so you start inching toward the baton. Coming around a corner from another side of the cellar is Agatha Luxembourg. Only something about her demeanor has changed. Her face is much more serious. She has strapped up with like a combat vest, an ammo bandolier. She's carrying this like wicked, like a Spaz 12 shotgun, and is like loading shells into it as she comes around. And she's got a rack of grenades, a bandolier of grenades around her chest. And she just comes around and like, not even surprised that you guys are down here. She's like, "Good, you're alive. Take whatever weapons you can. We need to get out of here now."
Yeah, okay, first off, where's the root?
Yeah, now I don't even want the baton.
Yeah, like, where's the root, though?
The route?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah.
She leads you through the cellar. You're not going to take the baton,
we made
Maggie?
capitalism that.
Didn't a movie like this just come out?
Are you gonna take the baton, Maggie?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the baton.
You just surreptitiously reach out and grab it as you leap back.
I say I don't want it, and then I take it.
Perfect.
Agatha leads you around the corner. As she's going, she says, "I understand you're confused. There's not a lot of time to explain. My name is Agent Campbell. I'm with the Department of the Interior. We've been studying this location for the last 18 months. You weren't supposed to be here. I'm sorry it had to be this way."
So then why'd you book us, though?
I didn't. That's just Kyle.
Yeah, but Kyle said he booked on, was Airbnb a thing in
Ski B&B.
2012? Ski B&B? He booked on Ski B&B. So, like, somebody
No,
booked
he
us.
just showed up.
You know what? It's not the first time that's happened, so I can't say anything against
He
that.
said, God fucking Kyle, this isn't the first time Kyle said he booked something and we just showed at somebody's house.
You were just cool with that?
Well,
Yeah, you could have said no.
honestly, I thought he would just like flake. He didn't seem like he had enough money to afford it. And
Oh,
he
no,
was
dude,
really
I fronted
focused
the
on
whole thing, man.
Didn't you have a sweet old lady voice earlier? What happened to you?
Yeah, I was faking it. That was a fake identity I put on.
Yeah, I'm gonna need my deposit back, though.
Wait, but why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you prep? Why didn't you tell us you were going down here? Why didn't you just what?
Well, you weren't supposed to. I was trying to keep it low. You weren't supposed to like. If you had all just stayed in the lodge, it would have been fine.
Yeah, just take me to the route and I'll take it out, all right?
Yeah, I just thought, like you guys would be here for a couple days and then you would leave and everything would be okay. It wasn't supposed to go like
We
this.
weren't even here for 24 hours, man. Like,
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, look, since we weren't here, do we got the green light to Delta out of here?
what are you talking about?
What?
She's just like,
Words are there.
yes.
Nosebleed, nosebleed, nosebleed.
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 She leads you around the corner. She leads you into this naturalistic chamber full of roots and, you know, kind of unworked stone underneath the lodge here, kind of cut into the top of the mountain. But there is this like a root system. There is like this pulsing tree trunk with roots kind of knotted all around it. There's this glowing green light in the center that pulses like a heartbeat. And it looks gross. There's all kinds of monitoring equipment set up. You can see they all have the seal of the U.S. Department of the Interior on them. But there's like bags and all this equipment and cameras and like sensors of all kinds. And she goes up and she says, all right, the plan is we're going to set up some charges and we're going to get away from the house. Okay?
We're just gonna blow up a house.
Yeah, you know there's a bunch of zombies upstairs, right?
Yeah, we're going to blow them up too.
Let's do it.
Yeah, but how are we gonna get away from the charges with all the zombies upstairs, right?
We'll just go through the cellar where because we don't connect back to the house.
There's a back door, Trey. There's always a back door. Don't you remember?
Don't you know about the blockchain tray? There's always a back door.
There's always a back door.
Yeah, Madison, you know about the back door, wouldn't you?
If there was a back door, then it wouldn't be unregulated. You don't understand.
Sometimes, Trey, Madison looks Trey in the eye. Sometimes you have to be unregulated.
Yeah, you're always unregulated. That's the goddamn point.
And that's why I'm successful.
My fiance is upstairs in a frenzy right now. What about him?
Your fiance?
Yes, my fiance.
Look, Kyle, I think you need to calm
Hooray!
down. We're talking about
Heart.
other stuff.
Dying slowly.
Who's your fiance?
Hearn?
Your fiance is Hearn the Hunter?
Yeah,
You're dating a demon.
I'm engaged to a demon.
Yeah, isn't that pretty cool?
Agent Campbell
no,
just
the whole
like
thing is so messed up. And
complete
Hearn-
like double face palms.
Whoa, okay, just because they're a demon doesn't mean that they're bad.
Okay,
You-
hold on. Just hold on for a second. Just out of clarity, because I'm just not quite understanding this. And he turns to Maggie. Who the fuck are you? Because you're
I'm
not
Maggie. I'm Maggie. What are you talking about?
Okay,
No,
Like,
you're not Maggie.
Literally, have
I
a-
may be
a
thick, but I'm not that thick.
Maggie still has the horn jutting out from their skull. That's like this gnarled goat horn that is just like dripping still with like gore and blood down onto her face. It's me, Maggie. You know, your friend Kyle. It's me, Maggie.
No.
First of all,
definitely
I'm not Kyle. I'm Trey. Trey Panur, entrepreneur, as you know. So I just don't understand.
It's pronounced
Who the fuck
Peener. Why do you
are?
keep saying Panor?
Chris, can I have
We're
you
not
over here for a
French.
second? Chris, I need you over here for a second. Just, I need huddles
Agent
up with
Campbell
Chris.
like just like puts a hand on both your shoulders, just like, not the time. Talk to
No,
me
it's
about
just-
Hearn the
it's-
Hunter.
It's just gonna be a second. Like, Chris, why are you trying to blow up my spot, man? Chris, I just don't understand why you're like blowing up my spot here. Because I thought you were cool for a second, and now you're blowing up my spot, and that's making me think you're less cool.
Oh my god. The manipulation. It's awful.
Trey.
Yeah.
We're not French.
Yeah, I know we're not French, but like, it doesn't need to be French. Like, it's just. Okay, think of it this way. Like, when people came to America all those years ago, they changed the way their names are because of persecution. I'm just doing it to sound cool. So, like, it's the same thing.
I turn to Madison. I'm just like, so you could do magic?
Yeah, I can. Oh my god, I totally can. It's super
Yeah,
cool.
I don't care. I smokes a cigarette,
Oh.
walks away.
Agent Campbell like just throws her hands up and starts setting up charges around the base of the tree. Yeah, Rachel.
Because I was reading the sheet, right? We're in this side-and-side conversation.
Uh-huh.
An effective use magic. Banish a spirit or curse from a person, object, or place it inhabits. What if I
Oh,
banish the
no.
spirit in Maggie?
No, it's me, Maggie.
so
Hey, how's it going?
Are you-
I'm prepared for that, actually, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
I was gonna say I think that's very funny. If Sky's okay with it, absolutely.
I'm okay with this. This is a one shot. Let's
You're
see
okay
what
with
happens. I'm prepared for it.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, Maggie goes, yeah, I don't really care. I thought this conversation would be more interesting, and walks away from you smoking a cigarette inside of the bunker.
While you
Or
turn
wherever
to walk away, though, I'm just gonna put my hand on your back and I'm going to attempt to banish whatever spirit is in my friend. Kind of like freaking like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh
my
yeah, you
God.
push the yeah, that's cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll use magic.
Jonas, what will happen if I fail?
No.
Ooh.
You will explode Maggie's body and release the demon within as a fully formed entity.
Okay, I gotta build a different
man.
character sheet really fast because I know what you're going for, and it's making me happy right now.
If and also just because no one's used luck this game so far.
Yeah,
you
we
can't
have
use
it.
luck on this roll.
No, please.
Aw.
Yes.
I'm not paying
Okay.
attention, so I'm not gonna help out.
Oh my god,
That's
I kind of want you to fail now.
Well, let's see. It's an 8.
Oh, shame.
I got a 2 and a 3, but I have
you
6 rolls.
it doesn't take effect immediately. You put your hand on Maggie's back, and Maggie, in air quotes, you suddenly feel this like. You ever just like when you're really tired or when you're sick, you just feel way heavier for some reason,
Yeah,
like gravity
yeah,
is pulling
yeah.
down you. You just start to feel like you're sinking in quicksand. Like gravity suddenly just is taking you through the floor. You're starting to get lightheaded. It's not immediate. Like you have a few moments to react or talk, but you know something bad is about to happen to you.
I knew these cigarettes weren't my brand. I look back. I notice them doing this.
Yeah, you turn
Yeah,
around.
no,
you see
I
that.
literally have
It's-
my hand
I-
on your back.
It's magic.
Maggie
yeah.
turns around, and for a moment, their face is normal. And then when they see and they realize what you're trying to do, suddenly their eyes go blood red, and blood literally starts dripping down both sides. Their teeth turn sharp. A second horn erupts from their head, and they're just like, "You dare!" And is going to attack you.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, sure, go for it. Go kick some
I
ass.
mean, yeah, I'm going to defend myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, takes a swing at you. That's only a 9. So
I would like to protect someone. I think, like, I hear that you dare. I see what's going
Yeah.
on with Maggie. I've already accused Maggie of not being Maggie, and I would like to protect Madison. You know, Maddie Mads.
All right, so
Yeah.
that would be 2 magical damage.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to protect. That is a 9 plus 2 for an 11.
Woo, all right. Yeah, you
Nice.
get that extra effect again.
I would like to take less harm. Oh, also, did
Okay.
the healing ever go through on me?
Yeah, you healed that one harm.
Oh, it's just one. Okay, in that case,
It was just one, yeah.
Yeah. I'll still take less harm.
Yeah, you're gonna take one harm again.
Okay, take it back.
Because 2 minus 1.
As
Yep.
you get connected with this like fist on fire, basically.
And I do, wait, so I take
You're
harm?
safe.
Take nothing.
I'm safe.
You're
He
safe.
protected you.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah, you you reach up and try to deflect this fist with your katana. It doesn't really work that way. So Maggie
That's not how katanas work.
Maggie has to shift their punch slightly to not, to hit you actually, which takes a little bit of the momentum out of the swing, so you only take 1 of that harm. But you get winded, and as Maggie is going to gear up for another swing, the blood on her face starts to dry up, the horns start to retract. Maggie, you have time for one more quick shout or something, if you'd like to curse them out or something.
Yeah, Maggie just like looks at Madison Harris and she's like, Madison Harris, I will see you in hell one day, and I will torture you for the rest of your days.
And sucked away into a vortex.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you just see this like imp like demon, basically, not the most imposing looking demon, just
Yeah,
this,
little guy.
but this still just like terrifying looking like creature, basically, but clearly this very much bigger talk for who they are.
It's a John Carpenter animatronic.
Out of curiosity, does this demon have their own name?
They do, but you don't know it.
There's
Well,
a little
you-
name
you-
tag that says
Knowledge
You
roll.
see a little name
You
tag.
had-
It says it's
The only reason I ask is because you had mentioned, oh, we had nothing to do with the blockchain. I want to know if I recognize you as something.
Yeah, did Hearn have any exes that he told me about?
the demon's name. We'll just say, I don't know, something. You just know it. It's Loth. Loth. Loth.
Yeah, the blockchain was the work of Asmodeus himself. This isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a different department
No,
entirely.
what? No, that can't be right.
Anyway,
Blockchain is demons.
Friday finishes setting up the charges on the root structure. Maggie kind of collapses, like she faints.
Yeah,
Passes
I
out.
collect Maggie in my arms And I would like to do some kind of healing on just.
Yeah, go ahead and roll use magic to heal if you'd like.
Yeah. It's a 7.
Okay, so you're gonna Maggie, you're gonna get 1 harm back.
Okay.
For a glitch, I'm gonna say, as you do that, because there's some magical resonance, Madison, you heal the harm, but you feel this this kind of psychic jolt, and you're gonna take 1 harm yourself.
Okay.
In reciprocation.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
fine.
Aggie, how's those charges coming, by the way?
Okay, again, Agent Campbell, Agatha Luxembourg is not a real person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that. So,
She presses the detonator into your hand and says, "Don't push this button until I tell you to."
okay, are you telling me now or
No!
What's the go word?
No!
Why did you give it to Trey?
Hey, I'm good with tech, man.
The go
All
word,
right.
The go
the-
word.
the go word
Uh-huh.
is glory.
Sure, but not that time that you just said it.
Correct! She turns to Chris and she says, "Okay, I don't know how you got involved with an ancient demon of the Wild Hunt. If you're really not, if that's not actually been a problem for you, then that's great. But that's the reason why everything went wrong tonight. It could have been a nice couple of nights for you guys, but Hearn the Hunter was here, got infused with the spirit of the root here, and on the solstice, when the worlds between worlds are close, it all just collided to make a big fucking problem for us. So I'm sorry that this happened to you, but you need to forget about it right now. And if this goes to plan, you and your fiance can go get married at your destination wedding or whatever next year."
Okay. What do I do?
I thought the wedding was this year. I got my save the date the other day.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
it hasn't quite shown up in the mail. I basically just took cousin Larry's invitation, if that's okay.
She reaches down behind like a pile of servers. She pulls out this wooden baseball bat that even in the dark light down here seems to emit its own kind of little glow, and she presses it into your hands, Chris. Do you have it?
Do I have?
Say you have it.
The baseball of destiny.
I have it.
She lets go. She says, "Okay, everyone, who knows how to ski?" And we smash cut to all of you behind the lodge on top of the hill in skis with ski poles. Maggie has come to and is like hazy. It is kind of like
This is
wobbling.
crazy. I was just in a teenager's room. I don't know what's going on right now, to be honest.
Maggie, it's okay. It's okay.
Don't worry,
I got
Maggie.
you.
I got you covered. You all right?
I got you, hun.
Oh,
Don't
isn't
worry.
that just nice?
Maggie's just kind of wobbling on her skis. Friday like pulls goggles down. She's got her shotgun on her back, and the zombie herd is converging on the lodge. And Friday says, "Okay, blockchain kid, remember when I give you the word, you hit that button."
Yeah, what was the word again?
No, let's go. You guys all take off down the hill, swerving past trees and jumping off of ramps and shit. Everyone, I'm gonna leave it up to you to describe
I'm gonna
your skiing
activate some
style.
abilities here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna activate oops. If you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper. You find something important and useful.
Okay.
You thinking, Jonas?
Tail end of the session, Jonas.
Yeah, I gotta get through these abilities, Jonas. I got new ones.
You just before you take off in the snow, you find the detonator that Trey dropped.
What?
Oh!
What does this do?
All right, Mag. When Agent Campbell says glory, you're gonna hit that button, okay?
Wait. Hang on. No, I got it. And he's checking like the pockets on his puffy vest. Like, look, I know I put it in one of these.
Agent Campbell pushes you down the hill. You guys are skiing at high speeds, wind whipping in your face. You get about halfway down the hill when Campbell shouts, "Glory!"
That's your
I
cue,
don't
Mag.
have it anymore. I'm sorry. I don't.
What's going on? I'm
Press
still
the
a
button.
little
Press the
fit.
button. Press the
Press
button.
the
Come on.
button, Maggie! Press the button!
Maggie will press the button.
You hit the button. The lodge up at the top of the mountain boosh, explodes in this humongous explosion. You all hear this sigh ripple out as the root is destroyed. Trey, you get a notification on your phone, which you stop to check while you're skiing and hit a tree. I'm just kidding. But
Hey, I'm an experienced skier. I was born rich.
you know
Oh,
what?
you know
Fair
what?
enough.
That's true.
You get this notification on
Very
your
true.
phone and flawlessly slalom through several trees as you're checking it. You see all of the coins you've invested in start going up.
Oh!
You guys come down to the bottom of the hill here, as the house is smoking, and you see this little thin trail of smoke in the sky that seems to be coming closer.
Yeah, that's just what smoke does. It goes in the wind.
With sentience? I want to push that away from me.
Is that her or?
If it's coming close, I want
I'm gonna use another ability here.
Okay.
some wind.
I'm gonna use what could go wrong. When you charge into immediate danger without hedging your bets, hold 2, and you may spend your hold to inflict +1 harm, reduce someone's harm suffered by 1, or take +2 forward on an act under pressure roll.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I charge at the smoke and I battle it.
Okay.
Maggie, what are you doing?
I'm Maggie fucking Cow. Go get her.
A giant flaming smoking zombie moose falls down out of the sky like a comet and lands directly on top of Maggie Cow.
Okay, I'm going to use another ability. I'm going to use Panic Button. When you need to escape, name the route you'll try and roll +# away is the route.
So, roll sharp.
Oh shit!
That's a 4 total. On a miss, you are caught halfway out, so half of me gets squished.
Maggie is half crushed by a giant flaming zombie moose. The moose gets up on all fours and starts charging at all of you, roaring. And just as, Madison readies her magic, Chris prepares to transform, Trey lifts his katana. A helicopter zooms in overhead, drops low, the wind buffeting all your hair and blowing out this circle of snow. And a guy leans out of the side of it with a puffy vest, baby blue shorts, and
Oh my God. What?
shutter glasses in the shape
Oh
of
my
gingerbread men.
No.
Oh, no.
And he says,
Dad! What's up, Daddy?
"Guys, catch!" And he throws all 3 of you shoulder-mounted rocket launchers.
Yes!
Daddy, I love you. Thank you so much.
There's a 4th one that hits Maggie, just but
Just hits her in the head. I would just this isn't, and we're at. Go ahead and everyone roll act under pressure just to see.
That's a 7 for Trey.
Okay.
That's a 7 for Chris.
Okay.
It's a 4 for Madison.
Oh,
Madison, Trey, and Chris catch the rocket launchers and take aim at the moose. What happens to you?
What happens to me?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to die, but I just mean, what comical mishap happens to you?
Well, I'm aiming at the moose that just stepped over Maggie, right?
Maggie just slowly looks up and I think I'm okay.
No.
You grow the flower in and out of your soul. What happens then?
A rocket.
Yeah. What happens, Rachel? What happens to the rocket? The rocket
Flies
flies. It flies where? Where does it fly?
from the barrel.
Yeah, from the barrel to.
This is the moose.
Straight past the moose. Just straight past that moose. Into.
Maggie.
Oh, I'm dead. Thanks for saving my life, by the way.
She was my best friend.
You're really such a potent magic user.
I can't breathe.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
You did a great
And
job.
As the camera pans up over the forest,
My
the
smoldering
smoking
corpse.
remains of the corpse and of the lodge, as green lights of all the zombie animals start to wink out over the mountainside, and just a shower of zombie moose and also your friend Maggie gore just rains down on all of you.
Oh my God.
And the credits start to play. Agent Campbell just looks at the mess in front of her. She removes a cigarette from her mouth that she wasn't smoking before.
She stole it from Maggie's corpse.
She
Just
stole it from
landed in
Maggie's
her
corpse.
mouth.
It lit in the blasted
lit from the
explosion
rocket
and just
launcher.
landed.
Her fingers are still attached to it.
And she just says, Merry Christmas. And that is where we will call
Hey, what's the
the
baseball bat
Spooky
for?
Scary Solstice. Well, that was for if you got in any trouble, but it's fine because you got the rocket launchers.
Oh, dear
All
God.
right, end of session.
Yeah, end of session.
yeah,
Did we
end of
conclude the
session.
mystery? Yeah,
Yeah.
we concluded it. Did we save someone from certain death? No.
Oh, hang on.
Obviously.
I think we saved Ryan and we saved Sean.
I think we gotta balance the scales a little bit on that one. Did we learn something about
Hey,
the world?
2 of
You
my
know, Hunter,
characters
yes.
died today.
That's gotta be a record. 2 characters in one session.
Oh, I'm happy to hold the record. Happy to hold the record.
No, 2 characters in the span of 10 minutes.
I can't believe Rachel
That's
killed
better.
2 of my characters.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my god, I can't.
Holy shit.
Thank you all for playing with me. Merry Christmas, Happy
Oh, I level
Hanukkah.
up.
You know what?
Holidays.
You know what? You know what,
Happy
Sky?
holidays.
What? What's up?
This is going out after Delta Green, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is what you get for killing Remedy. You kill me once, shame on you. I'll kill you twice.
Oh my god. Happy holidays from everyone at RP Jesters.
Oh, maybe the best ending we've ever had.
Oh my god.